but like, you know, even things like, you know, having conflict in my relationship with my partner. I think a lot of people might have a conflict and then be like, oh man, I feel this way, or like, you know, like, you know, I have a pit in my stomach, or like my chest, my heart is beating, or something like that. And for me, it's more like my first response is to withdraw because I want to get that space. And yeah, like that preservation. But then also my immediate next step will be to research what's going on. So like I'll try to understand some of the identifying like characteristics of what the conflict was about, and then I'll like literally Google it. And then at some point I'll kind of do an assessment as far as like, am I clear on what my goal is from here?
I am very curious. I've been very curious all my life. I love to research. If it's something I'm interested in, I have infinite energy and tremendous focus. And I gather lots of information from many, many, many sources. And I'll go to some real unusual sources. You know, mainstream media is not something that I pay attention to, that's for sure. So that's, you know, one of the things. I have a tremendous need for privacy and to spend time alone. I really gain energy by being alone. And it is so true, this thing about, you know, it's hard for me to be spontaneous, mostly because there's so many things that I do. I don't have space for spontaneous, but I'm perfectly happy to put it in my book. You know, I can schedule something. So that's fine. You could schedule something with me a year ahead, and you don't even have to remind me about it because it's in my appointment book. I'll be there, you know. So that's really true. I really do need to schedule things in advance.
When I went to this yoga retreat and learned to listen more about how my body is reacting and how much more energy, basically, at the end of the day, I could have, and how many more things I could do without being so drained at the end of the day, that was a game changer for me. If I don't, if I withdraw, it's not because I have a lack of interest. So people shouldn't take that personally. And then, yes, there's a richness in us from being able to combine all this type of information. So, yeah, if there's any problem, you're really stuck, a complex one. I think I like challenges, although I don't know about Kat and Beth, but if there's a complex one that requires lots of, you know, knowledge in areas, and please feel free to reach out to me.